Yeah, Biker.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Biker, thank you very much.
It's showtime.
Wow. Well, hello everybody at Luke Rides. Wow, this is an interesting video. This video is, or this kind of motovlog is dedicated to what happened to Luke Rides after his first ever check ride with the IAM, with a second observer, a second teacher called Tim, who is a ex-police officer, ex-police biker, ex-police motorcyclist. So he has had training that is very special, and training that you would only find with the police force. So even Tim had to do in his work a couple of times of escort work. So he had to actually escort, with a police unit several times. Whoa. 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 So that was quite interesting. And yeah, overall pretty nice guy. Really easy to get on with. He has a Triumph Triple adventure bike. I think it's some sort of Tiger, some sort of Explorer in white. So it's good looking motorcycle. It's really nice. Plenty of power, plenty of torque. And Tim got on with Luke Rides, enjoyed Luke Rides' company, and did really well. But as you saw, it didn't go great. What happened? Well, what was interesting was what Tim said. And Tim said that in the first half, Luke Rides was doing quite well, keeping to Iska. He liked as well that at a petrol station there was a car that was about to pull out. Luke Rides spotted it, but I like that Luke Rides explains some of the things you could have done was either slow down or maybe move into position 3 if there's no other car that's on the other side of the road. But yeah, Luke Rides' observations were good. He was checking his mirrors, checking his blind spots, keeping a very decent pace, doing well. And then it was after the second half, and Luke Rides was... This is the problem. Luke Rides is getting stiff. His body, his legs, his arms are getting tensed up, and they were getting stiff. And it was a properly cold day. I mean, it was pretty numbing, and Luke Rides was he was in a pretty bad way. He was so cold. And he was all Luke Rides all tensed up that he lost his pace, not keeping up to the 60 mile an hour on the road, not pushing on through the corners, and not being confident in the corners, being cautious in the corners, where using IPSCA, it gives you the confidence to say, okay, I've analysed the road, I know there's no hazards there, I know the path is clear, but you should just keep up, just keep going, keep up your pace. And Luke Rides was a bit gutted, he was a bit like, damn it, he felt a bit, he felt failure. Luke Rides felt that he couldn't do it, that he screwed up, and it was nice that Tim, as a police officer, he has to be, as an ex-police officer, he has to be like to the point. So even he said in the nicest possible way, you're not ready, You know, he was being polite, but he just, you know, said it as it is. Luke Wright, you're not ready. You're not at IAM standards. You're not ready to go ahead with your test. And it was like Luke Wright's losing that pacing and losing that confidence in the corners. Because what Luke Wright was finding sometimes is that Tim was very close. I mean, looking at the mirrors, it looked like he was very close. And because Luke Wright hadn't ridden much with Tim, I mean, that was his first ride with Tim, first time he's ever ridden with Tim. And Luke Wright, he lost the confidence, and it really, it didn't help that Tim was so close, that Luke Wright felt that he felt like his space was being invaded, and then it just threw Luke Wright off. And I know, and Luke Wright knows Tim didn't mean to do that. That's in his police training. You know, he knows how to get very close to you, and then he knows how to back off from you really quickly. It's just a part of the way they're taught. And it threw Luke Wright off, and then the cold, and it just worked out to be a very bad day. You know, it just worked out badly, and shit. You know, it's just like, damn it. It's like, no. When you lose that ability, it makes you feel like all that training, how much of it did you take on board? That's what it makes you feel like. And even though Luke Wright felt like he took quite a lot on board, he didn't, did he? He didn't. But now Luke Wright is learning, and after that Czech ride, Luke Wright knew, alright, we need to keep up this training. And also we have a bit of surprise for you in store, because actually Luke Wright also, behind the scenes, also went out with Dave, who is a local observer, a local trainer, and just to see how he teaches Luke Wright and to see what he's picking up on. And that actually did really make a difference. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Is that if you have one trainer and you spend all your time with your one trainer, you don't see it from another trainer's perspective, where they might have learned or have a few more skills that are a bit different to your first teacher, to your first observer. And it was interesting. But Luke Wright was gutted that he messed up. He just didn't get this right, and bollocks, you know. It's just like, damn it. But that's, you just got to take it on board and just go, okay, so I didn't pass what would have been an IAM test, you know, Advanced Motorcyclist Advanced Biker test. So I've just got to try again. So what we're going to do, so yeah, Luke Wright is, he did his best, what he thought was his best, and yeah, it was pretty gutted, really, pretty bloody gutted. But hey, it's all done now. So Luke Wright hopes that you enjoyed that one, and just have a chat with Luke Wright, and just to see what his thoughts are. And yeah, gutted is an understatement. But we will see you on the next episode of Luke Wright. Luke Wright should really get his coffee down him. He loves his coffee. Coffee is like his bomben. Don't know. Drink coffee. Ah, Luke Rides can't do it. Ah, no, we can't do it.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastard!
Bugger. Oh well. See you on next episode. Yeah.
The way we...
The little rascal has spirit. As what?
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
Oh, Luke Rides hopes that you enjoyed that one. Luke Rides is going to see if he can sneak in the cup. Oh, bugger! Oh, man. Gutted. See you next episode.